As Israel predicts the potential of a longer ground war with Hamas, U.S. lawmakers are trying to get a clearer picture of that situation. Multiple senators recently toured the Middle East, including meeting with Hamas victims in Israel. Alabama Senator Britt joined that effort, and I got the chance to talk with her about options the U.S. can pursue.
When we sat down with the families of the people who are being held hostage, I sat in that room not as a United States Senator, but as I listened as a mother, and I listened as a wife and a daughter and a sister, knowing the unimaginable tragedy that they were expressing to us.
Senator Britt says those meetings remain with her as she and other lawmakers prepare an aid package to help Israel. Britt says in listening to victims and seeing the images, she believes she's seen pure evil when it comes to Hamas.
The videos that were taken by the Hamas terrorists show that there is pure evil that exists, and it exists right there. Because I am a believer that people of all religions can coexist peacefully and with prosperity, but I do not believe that good can coexist with evil, because I believe when evil raises its head, we must look it in the eyes and we must take it down.
Britt joins a growing chorus of bipartisan lawmakers calling on the Biden administration to increase pressure on Iran with sanctions and freezing assets. She also supports the U.S. defensive strikes like those targeting Iranian-backed militant groups in Syria late last week.
And we have to actually achieve peace through strength. There are some deterrents, obviously, that the president has put there outside the coast of Israel, and I appreciate those efforts. We've got to make sure that as we are seeing these strikes occur, particularly if they come onto military bases of the U.S., that we respond with defensive strikes.
Should the U.S. be providing humanitarian aid to Gaza?
So I met with the Israeli ambassador, and obviously they are doing food, water, and medicine as dictated by international law. We have to make sure that we don't give aid that will go into Hamas's hands.
And that seems like a tall task, though.
The Palestinian people are not the enemy of America or not the enemy of Israel. It is Hamas. It is radical terrorists who brutally slaughtered innocent Israelis and Americans. That is, and they're not just that. Hamas is actually the enemy of the innocent people of Gaza. And so when we take Hamas out, when Hamas is taken out, ultimately that's going to be good for the people of Gaza and their ability to lead a free and prosperous life.
Senator Britt sits on the Senate Appropriations Committee. That committee is slated this week to start taking up the $106 billion defense package that includes that aid to Israel.